Hi, everybody. I hope that you've been enjoying the videos I've been posting on YouTube. I've been loving doing these for the last few months. The classes on YouTube have been 20, 30 minutes, sometimes 35. And I wanted to give you a gift. So here is an hour class, a full hour class free on YouTube to have you enjoy. And if you love it, I would love for you to go over to Vimeo. I have a whole host of hour-long classes, different levels on Vimeo that you can take. And if you love this class and you love the other classes on YouTube that I've been posting, please comment and tell me, what you love about them, because that feedback really helps direct what I choose to film. The link to Vimeo is posted right below this video, so you can go right to the Vimeo page from that link. And I hope you do, and I hope you have a great day. Come to a seat on your blanket or your pillow and reach overhead and grab your elbows overhead. Yeah. And then when you do this, make sure that you're not tucking the chin so much. You even have to grab the forearms to start, depending on how your shoulders feel today. Just honor that. But can you take your arms back a little bit? Maybe even grab your wrists if you can't grab your elbows. There you go. Yeah. And then take a deep breath. And just already notice, do you feel it in your shoulders? Just doing this, does it feel tight? Does it feel open? Just kind of notice. Take one more deep breath. And then keeping the arms like this in this position, I want you to make circles. So you're going to move to the right and then kind of move forward. Like you're in one unit here, your head and your arms. So you're just kind of circling almost from the hips first, and then go the other direction. Just like that. Right. And now move your arms forward. Start to round your back as you move the forearms forward and then around like a big circle. You might even look up and then do it again, kind of round. You might feel that in your lower back a little bit more and then in your chest. And one more time. So it's kind of circling. And because we want to create more balance, switch the cross of your arms. And it might feel like it's awkward. Maybe that's how you know you're doing it right, because it feels a little awkward. And then same thing, but go left. Keep your arms and your head together here now as you kind of just move from the hips. And that might even feel like more of a side body experience. I don't know. I don't know where you're feeling it particularly. So just notice that. And this time, move the arms forward, round your back like a cat back. Is that more of a lower back experience? And then when you lean back, look up. And the same thing, kind of round forward. And then do one more time. Yeah. And then come all the way back up and release your arms. Grab one of your blocks. I'm going to sit sideways so you can see this. Grab one of your blocks, switch the cross of your legs. So the other leg's in the front, and then take the block out in front of you, kind of the wide setting between your palms. Try not to grip on the block so much. So push your palms. This is called flossing. So we're flossing our shoulders. Okay, so reach forward with the arms as if your arms are moving forward out of your shoulder sockets and your upper back rounds without tucking the chin. And then pull back with the arms, like you're bringing the arms back into the shoulder sockets, and you can feel the shoulder blades perhaps move closer toward each other. So you're flossing your arm in your shoulder socket. Reach forward, inhale, like you want to give that block to somebody. And then draw back, exhale. Inhale, draw forward, arms stay straight. Exhale, draw back. The head doesn't move. The head is stationary. The spine is stationary. Reach forward on the inhale. Exhale, draw back. Surprisingly, this is a vinyasa. Inhale forward. So the breath synchronized movement. Exhale, draw back. So it doesn't have to be a chaturanga to be a vinyasa. Last time, inhale forward. And exhale, pull back. That flossing action. Now get your other block or your other book and place them in the palms of your hands out in front of you. And if you have wooden blocks, this is going to be heavy. We've got a really thick 1,000-page book. This might be heavy. Okay, so reaching out, try not to grip on. Arms are straight. Lift your chest. Take your hands shoulder distance apart. So if they're next to each other, they're too close. Take a breath. And as you exhale, I just want you to draw the elbows back, bend the elbows, and pull back and open your chest. So you feel your shoulder blades squeeze on your back when you do that. Inhale, reach forward like you're offering the blocks. Exhale, pull back. Open the chest without jutting your chin forward or down. Inhale, forward. Deep breaths. Exhale, pull back. Now, pull back, stay there. Keep the chest open. One more inhale. Now, as you exhale, bring the elbows forward so they're right next to your side bodies and squeeze your elbows in so they almost touch your rib cage. Okay, take a breath. And as you exhale, keep the elbows there and move the hands wide. This is for your rotator cuffs. In the front of the shoulder, the back of the shoulder. Inhale, bring the blocks more toward center in front of you. And as you exhale, squeeze the elbows to your side body and then open out wide with the hands. Bring the elbows in close. Yeah. And then inhale, come back. This is hard, I think. Exhale, squeeze out, and then feel the muscles between your shoulder blades start to engage a bit when you do that. Can you do it one more time? Inhale forward. And exhale, draw out. Keep the chest open. Great. Now, inhale, bring the blocks forward. This is a little different. Try not to grip on the blocks so that the palms are really open. The blocks are just floating. Take the hands a little wider. With your right hand, take a breath. And as you exhale, bend the elbow out to the side without leaning over too much to the right. Can you take that block in between your arm and your side body and then sweep it back behind you? Yeah, and if the wall is there, you might have to move. Okay, and then without gripping, can you bring it back in? I know that's hard. I have to check my thumb that I don't do that. And then forward. And then with the left, go slow. Bend the elbow out. So your hand's like a platter. You might lean over a little bit, but can you slip that block in between and back behind you? Mm-hmm. And then bend the elbow and bring the block in and forward. This is good for the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder. Right hand, bring the hand in, elbow out. And then try not to lean over to the side as you reach it back behind you, palm up. Okay, what has to happen so that you don't drop the block and you don't grip the block? Try not to tuck your chin, okay? And then do the left side, elbow out. Try not to tuck the chin. Try not to lean over to the side. Notice if you're holding your breath. How much are you concentrating with this? Can you do one more time each side? I think this is the epitome of awkward, maybe. But just like everything, the more you practice something, the better you get at it, and your mind can kind of wrap itself around the movement. Do the left. Do you feel the shoulder, or is it all like mind engagement right now? Can you feel or notice where you feel it in your physical body? Once you finish on both sides, you put the blocks together. Move those toward the top of your mat so they're out of the way, and then place your hands on your knees. Lift your chest, let your arms kind of hang so they can relax. And either looking down or closing your eyes, just take a moment and notice how your arms and shoulders and chest and upper back feel now. Do you notice anything in particular in that part of your body? Bring awareness right to the center of your chest. This is your energetic heart center, right at the center, in the middle of your body. Begin to visualize a pea-sized golden white light right at the center, kind of like a candle flame that's not flickering. Steady and still, right at the center of your heart. The next time you inhale, expand that light out to the width of your shoulders. And then as you exhale, slowly shrink the light back into the pea side at the size at the center of your chest. Deepening your breath. Inhale, expand the light out to infuse that all of your chest to the shoulders. And then as you exhale, allowing that light to shrink very, very slowly to kind of dissolve back to the pea size at the center of the heart. Doing that 2 more times on your own. Your Love Will Be Safe With Me by Rolf Gates. There is a song by the group Bon Iver that I've been listening to over the last few months. One morning, even though I've heard the song 100 times or so, I finally made out the last line. Your love will be safe with me. This line captures my intention for how I want to relate to the people in my life, specifically around the matters of the heart. I want to be an ally, to stand next to the people in my life, to help shoulder their burden as they attempt to meet life with open hearts. I want their love to be safe with me. I want them to know that I will support them as they try to be true to the loves in their lives and as they try to use their energy wisely. I can think of no better definition, expression, or affirmation of brahmacharya than your love will be safe with me. As you sit breathing just for a few more moments on your own, can we turn this and contemplate what it would be like to really embrace the idea of your own love is safe with you? Can your own love be safe with you tonight in class? Place your hands at your heart if that feels right. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Open your eyes if they're closed. And then come onto your hands and knees, table pose. Have your blocks out in front of you so they're ready to go for later if they're not there yet. And as you come onto your hands and knees, spread your fingers evenly. And in this position with your arms straight, let's do that flossing thing again. So you're not bending your elbows. As you inhale, tone your belly and just drop your heart straight down so you feel your shoulder blades connect more together on your back. And then as you exhale, without moving your pelvis, just press your hands down and lift your upper back to the sky. So it's that same action that we did with the blocks, but you're just here. So nothing, the spine's not moving, the pelvis is not moving. It's really just on the inhale, your heart is dipping down and you're gently squeezing the shoulder blades on your back. And then when you exhale, lifting the upper back away toward the sky. Last one, inhale, drop the heart down, flossing. Remember the shoulders, shoulder socket. And as you exhale, press up. Could you now find somewhere in the middle where you're not doing too much of either of those actions? So you're somewhere in the middle. And then when you find that, hug your forearms toward each other. Tone your belly. Curl your toes under. Take a breath. Downward facing dog, keeping that connection to the arms, keeping that awareness of the shoulders, that hugging in of the forearms tonight. Inhale, lower your knees again to the floor. Exhale, drop the heart, floss. Inhale, lift the upper back to the sky, core is engaged. And as you exhale, find a halfway point, tone your belly, and move back to down dog, hugging your forearms toward each other. Last one. Inhale, lower your knees. Exhale, drop your heart. Tone your belly. Inhale, lift your upper back. Exhale, find a middle, tone your belly, shift back, downward facing dog. Hug your forearms toward each other. Look towards your legs. So your head is more at center. So you might have to actually move your head to get your ears maybe more in line with your biceps. Now, as you hold this kind of middle place in the shoulders, hug the forearms toward each other and begin to lift, to kind of like scrunch your shoulders towards your earlobes. A lot of times we're told not to do this in yoga, but actually kind of crunch your shoulders up towards your ears and hug your forearms to each other. Now, as you hold that, see if you can press your hands down and forward like you could stretch your mat away from your feet. Then wrap your outer upper arm toward your legs, but keep drawing the inner shoulder toward the earlobe. Take a breath. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Come on back there. Bend your elbows, grab your arms, give your arms a break. Just let them hang. Take 2 deep breaths there. You can sway from side to side if you like. You can be still if you prefer. Slide your hands to your shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Long breaths. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Slide your hands to your heart as you exhale. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Back to down dog, exhale. Palm by palm, walk forward. Make your palms or suction cups come all the way forward. Deep breath in when you get there. Open mouth, exhale. You release your jaw a bit. Lower to your knees and then lower all the way to your belly. So you'll come all the way down, reaching your hands back behind you. Rest your forehead on something and firm your legs. Have your feet about hip distance apart or what you think is hip distance apart. And then lift your arms up. Palms are facing the ceiling. Lift your arms up. And then as you lift your arms up, try to lift your hands a little higher than the hips and squeeze the thumbs toward each other with the arms straight. Do the best you can. Lift your chest. Lift your chin just a tiny bit. Now, as you squeeze the thumbs together, you can feel free to lift your legs or your legs can lower here. As you lift your heart, inhale, sweep your right hand over to the right, all the way forward, and then turn the palm in and up. Lift your left leg. Take a breath. And as you exhale, lower your left leg, sweep the right arm all the way back, turn your head to the left, and rest your right ear down, rest your shoulders down, and squeeze your right cheek to your mat. Take a deep breath into your chest. Feel the chest in the context of the floor, rising and falling. Okay, bring your forehead back to the mat. Lift your arms up so the shoulders lift too. Start to lift your chest, lift your chin just a little bit, and then squeeze the thumbs toward each other like you could squeeze an apple between your shoulder blades. Firm your legs. And then inhale, sweep the left arm out to the side, and then forward, turn the bicep forward and in, turn the palm in and up. Lift your right leg. So you feel the right glute engage. Lift the arm. So both palms are facing the ceiling. You take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the leg, sweep the left arm out to the side, turn your head to the right and rest your left ear down, rest your shoulders down. And then breathe the width of your shoulders with that light that you visualized in the beginning meditation. Place your forehead to the mat. Lift your arms up, squeeze the thumbs together, start to lift your chest, lift your chin. One breath. Inhale, lift your left leg, sweep the right arm forward. Exhale, sweep it out, turn your head to the left, rest it down. Inhale, lift your right leg and your left arm forward, lift your chest. Exhale, sweep it out, look right, rest. Place your hands by your rib cage, rest your forehead to the mat. 3 times cobra, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, float down. Firm your legs, press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, lift your chest and press your pelvic bone down. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Table pose, inhale. Find the middle flossing of the shoulders. Tone your belly. Squeeze your forearms toward each other. Then curl your toes under and find down dog on your own. Reach your inner shoulder to your inner ear. Wrap the upper arm towards your leg so your upper back may widen a little bit. Press your hands down and forward and breathe. Inhale. Walk your hands back toward your feet as you exhale. Slide your hands to your shins, lift halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Slide your hands to your heart as you exhale. Are you feeling your shoulders a little bit? Inhale, reach up, reach up. And as you exhale, float your left hand down by your side. So now your right hand is reached up and your left hand is down by your side. Turn your right palm out. So you're actually internally rotating your arm. Turn your right palm will turn forward and to the right. It'll feel like the biceps kind of spiraling out. Do that. And then flex your wrist like you're holding a platter. Like bend your wrist so your palm is flat to the ceiling. You feel that? Inhale. Look forward. Now you exhale like you're painting the wall to your right. Sweep all the way down with that flexed wrist. Inhale, float all the way up like you're scrubbing the wall all the way up. Do you feel that in your wrist? Exhale all the way down. Now inhale all the way back up. Reach up with your other hand, grab the wrist, and then lean over to the side like that. Let your hips jet over to the right as you give a little gentle tug with your left hand. Yeah. Could you move your left hip back in space and turn your left rib cage up like a twist? One more breath. Inhale, reach up, float your palms up. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, float all the way up, reach up. Keep your left hand there as you exhale, right hand down by your side. So right now your left palm's turned in, right? Correct. Turn your left palm forward and then turn it out. Then bend your wrist. Yes. Can you keep the arm straighter and do that? This is yoga, you guys. This is hard. Inhale. And like you're cleaning that wall to your left, swipe down really slow to the height of your shoulder. Oh my. Inhale, reach up. It's okay if it's not an oh my, right? Exhale, float and swipe that hand down. Inhale, float it up. Reach up with the right hand, grab the wrist. And as you exhale, lean over to the right, hips to the left. Keep that bend in the wrist and then give a little tug with your right hand. And then could you try to do this? Draw your right hip back in space, but then turn your right rib cage up. Yeah. Deep breath. Inhale, reach up, separate the hands. Fold forward, exhale. You did it. Half lift, inhale. And as you exhale, walk back to down dog, whether that's your feet back or your hands forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, sink back, child's pose, turn your palms up, bend your elbows, and rest your forehead on something, whether it's your mat or a blanket or a block, you choose. Let whatever is under your head hold the weight of your head. Like let it hold the weight of your head. Relax your jaw, your throat, your shoulders even a bit. And begin to massage your forehead ever so slightly, rocking from temple to temple. One more deep breath. Can it be gentle? Come back to center. Lift up to your hands and knees. Bring your blocks on your mat so they're a little wider than shoulder distance apart, and step your right foot forward. Moving your pelvis forward just for a moment so that you can really start to open that left quad and stretching into that area. Press your right heel down, and as you move your pelvis forward, so try not to move your pelvis back. Could you tug your left knee forward in the direction of your right foot? And just try that and take a breath. Now, place your right hand behind the back of your head without lifting or tucking your chin. So your head's more at neutral, and with your hand there, you might be able to notice like, oh, I was tucking my chin. I didn't realize that. Find more of a neutral position of your head. Point the elbow out to the side like a butterfly wing. And then wrap the elbow forward, and that's where you're going to stay. So your biceps pretty close to your cheek and your head's at neutral. Now, begin to fold forward a little bit so the elbow moves down. Take a breath. Remember, keep the arm and the head connected. As you exhale, lift up, turn your chest to the right and look to the right like a twist, but instead of your elbow pointing out to the side, it's still connected, right? We're going to do it like that. Inhale, turn forward, fold just a little bit. Exhale, lift your chest, turn to the right. Keep your arm connected to your head. Yeah. Last one. Inhale, come forward and down. And as you exhale, lift with your heart. So the twist is really coming from your chest, the movement of your chest. Stay there. Are you still dragging your left knee towards your right foot? Could you do that? Stay in your twist. Don't move your head. Reach your right hand back behind you with the palm faced open. So the arm extends and your hand reaches toward the back of your mat. Reach your right hand all the way back with your palm facing that side of the mat. There you go. Palm open to the side. From
your right chest from the heart to the head of the shoulder. Widen that pec and reach back through the hand. Imagine you're pressing your right hand into the wall, and that's giving you leverage to turn your heart toward that wall. Then maybe look over your shoulder towards your right thumb. That's hard. Take a breath. Look forward slowly. Place your hand on the block. Step back, table. Step forward with your left foot. Move the pelvis forward. You feel that? Okay, so moving your pelvis forward. Stay there for a moment. It might feel really good at this point after what we just did. So the pelvis moves forward, and then drag your right knee, tug it towards your left foot. Take a breath. Place your left hand to the back of your head. Find your neutral position in your head so you're not tucking your chin too much or lifting it too much. Point the elbow out to the side and then point it forward so it's wrapped. Lean the chest forward just a little bit. Inhale. Lift your heart, and as you exhale, turn from the heart. So that's where the twist comes from. Inhale, forward and down just a little bit without tucking the chin so much. Exhale, turn the heart to the left. Let's do one more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, up into the left. Now, without moving your head or changing the chest so much, reach back with the left arm, right? Without turning or moving your head right now. And from the center of your heart where you visualize that pea-sized light, can you widen the pec to the head of that shoulder and then reach through the arm more as a result? Imagine you're pressing your left hand into the wall and that's giving you a little resistance to twist, and then maybe look over your left shoulder towards your left thumb. Breathe. Look forward. Place your hand on the block. Step back. Table position. Bring the blocks in shoulder distance apart. Preferably on the second level, but can go lower too. Place your elbows mid-block and your palms together. Press your elbows down and begin to walk your knees back. So it's this variation of puppy dog pose, like a shoulder stretch. Can you find the middle here in terms of not overly stretching the armpits to the floor and not overly pressing the elbows down and lifting the shoulders? So it's somewhere in the middle. You have a little resistance, a little engagement, and a little stretch. Align your ears to your biceps so your head's not dipping way down. And tone your belly. The arms in this plane, you have a better access to breathing up high in the ribcage and the lungs, the collarbones. Create a three-dimensional quality to your breath in your chest cavity. So not just the front of it's expanding and retracting, but the sides and the back of it. One more. Press your elbows down. Walk your knees back or forward. And then take one block for a moment. Separate the feet. Maybe sit on the block, or if you prefer cross-legged seated position, do that. But I want you to take a moment. We've done a lot with the shoulders. Come up to seated. Observe the quality of your breath now. Internally look in the direction of your heart. And navigate or self-study what may be coming up for you emotionally or mentally. What are you noticing? Do you feel anything in particular in your hands right now? Okay, open your eyes. Back to your hands and knees. Put the blocks to the side. But as you come onto your hands and knees, replace your hands with your elbows and interlace your fingers. Interlace all of them. If you have a tendency to leave the pinkies out forward, interlace those too. And then pressing the outer wrist down. Sometimes that stays lifted up. Press the outer wrist down to the mat so it's just as connected as your elbows to the mat. And then guess what? Floss in this position. So tone your belly. You're not moving your pelvis. On the inhale, could you drop your heart in between the shoulders? The head's just going for a ride. Exhale, press the elbows down and lift the upper back to the sky. The outer wrist presses down. Tone your belly. One more time. Inhale, dip the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades on your back. And when you exhale, press up. Find a middle. Find a middle. Tone your belly. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees up. The head floats from the floor as you look towards your feet. The head floats from the floor. Take a deep breath. Now, if it's okay for your neck, look forward to your hands. Inhale, rock forward so your nose almost goes in front of your knuckles. And when you exhale, press back and look towards your feet. Inhale, rock forward. The shoulders will go in front of the elbows, your nose in front of your hands. And when you exhale, press back. Look towards your feet. Last one. Inhale, rock forward. Look forward. Exhale, rock back. Look towards your feet. Child's pose, rest. Knees to the mat. Come all the way down. If you need to take your hands down by your feet, do that. Let your shoulders dip. We're doing a lot of shoulder work, so things need to go slow and pay attention and adjust. One more breath. Reach your hands forward. Slither forward onto your belly. Extend your legs back. And have one block or your book with your, or you can use a pillow, or you don't have to use anything at all with this. Right? Reach the block back behind you and grab the block. Maybe above your glutes for most of us. Maybe the hamstrings a little bit or the back. Lift your chest. Take a breath. Lift your heart, lift your chest, lift the chin just a little bit. So the legs can lift here. Deep breath in. Now as you exhale, take the block in the right hand, reach it all the way forward. Okay, and then reach the left hand forward and grab the block out in front of you now. Take the right hand back behind you without the block, palm up. Take the block in the left hand, reach it all the way back and grab the block behind you one more time. Inhale, block in the right hand forward. Exhale, left hand forward. Inhale, right hand blockless behind you. Exhale, left hand with the block behind you. Rest. Take your right ear to the mat. You can leave the block on your legs and just let your hands rest down by your sides. Breathe into your chest. Second side, grab the block. Lift your chest, lift your arms, lift your legs. Firm the legs. Block in the left hand. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, right hand reaches forward. Left hand sweeps back. Inhale. Exhale, right arm with the block. Inhale, block in the left hand. Exhale, right hand reaches forward. Inhale, left hand reaches back. And exhale, right hand reaches back. You did it. Lower down. Rest your left ear to the mat. Let your arms rest down. Take that block off of your body if it's on it. Have your strap close by as you just flip over onto your back. So you'll come all the way down onto your back. Have the strap close by. Hug your right knee to your chest, extend your left leg long. Take a deep breath. Lasso your right foot with the strap. Reach it to the sky. Flex your feet. Hold on to the strap. There's a reason why, even if you could grab your big toe, can you use something like a strap and then actually pull with your arms? There's a pulling action with the arms tonight. You feel the arms moving back into the shoulder sockets. One more breath. Take the straps in your right hand, left hand on your left hip, and then open the leg out to the side, still pulling with the right arm. The arm's engaged a little bit. Inhale, lift the right leg up, same leg, switch your hands, and then take your twist. So whether that's moving the right foot a foot to the left or lifting the right hip way up and taking your twist with the foot closer to the floor, sweep open the right arm, widen the right pec all the way to the right fingers. Deep, slow breaths. Yeah. Inhale, come up. Bend your left knee. Place your right foot down. Let's switch sides. Go slow. Lasso the left foot. Extend the right leg out. Tug on the strap so that you're pulling a little bit and using a little of the arm strength. One more breath there. Take the straps into the left hand. Place your right hand at your right hip and then begin to open that leg out to the side. As you tone your belly to support the actions. Keep pulling with the left hand. Inhale, lift the leg, same leg, switch your hands, take your twist, widening from the center of your chest, your energetic heart, to the head of the left shoulder. Great. Inhale, lift the leg, plant the right foot, plant the left foot, move your strap to the side. Place your hands down by your sides, center your head. Inhale, lift your hips up one bridge. Either grab the sides of your mat and tug it forward, bringing the shoulders closer to you under your body, or interlacing the fingers or flattening the palms. Opening the chest from the center of the chest to the heads of the shoulders. Press your heels down, the very center of the back of the head. Breathe in that space between the shoulders and the heart, the center of the heart. Release your fingers, roll down. And take a breath. Hands can go anywhere. Supine pigeon. Right ankle on top of the left thigh with the left foot on the floor or interlacing your fingers around the left leg. Just 2 breaths. Switch when you're ready. Gomukhasana, cow face legs. Unwind your legs and then stack your right knee on top of your left knee with the inner thighs connected. Flex your feet, reach for your knees or your shins, and then pull the legs towards your chest, perhaps the feet separating. switch your legs so the other leg is on top now, inner thighs connected as best as you can, drawing the knees to your chest or holding onto shins and separating the feet. Okay, unwind, hug your knees to your chest, rock from side to side. And taking about 3 minutes of self practice. So, this can be anything at all. It could be meditation, it could be postures, it could be setting up for Shavasana. The last minute here, repeating to yourself, my love will be safe with me. Your love for yourself, can that be safe, a safe place for you? Does it feel safe? As you approach this, from your highest self. You can to move towards Shavasana if you're not quite there yet, or if you're doing meditation and you want to stay or move toward meditation, do that.
rest your awareness in that heart space that you've been connected to in the practice tonight. Watch the rise and fall of your chest without controlling it. Begin to deepen your breath. And slowly slide your thumb pads across your finger pads. Just really slowly back and forth a few times. Wiggle your toes and rotate your wrists and ankles. Carefully roll over to one side and pause for 2 breaths there. And very carefully coming all the way up to a seat, with your hands at your heart or anywhere that feels where you can really be connected in a way that supports a connection to your heart. Looking in the direction of your heart. The last minute here, contemplating the right use of energy in your life. Where you're putting your energy in relation to self-love. And is it lining up? Is it feel like where you're putting your energy? Or can that help you refine it? Let's put it that way. Where you're putting your energy. And take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. When you're ready, if your eyes are closed, please open your eyes and thank you.